Hey everyone, Chaos Giga here, and welcome back to the Sleuth Let's Play series. Today's episode, I'm going to continue where I left off after helping Yuko get through Kowloon level 5 area to fight, what was it, Craniumon? Yeah, the guy with the double-edged blade or whatever. Yeah. It was a pretty tough battle just because of the fact I was using mostly virus types, and but like I said, if you want to get all the experience out of those battles, you want to use your experience mons, or platinum pneumamons, poop mons, if you will. But right here is where we're going to have this first quest pop up. The other main quest will pop up after this one on the whiteboard in the office after you complete this one. So just go ahead and take this one. This bulletin board is packed with people's grievances. I hear strange groans during the night. I saw a monster's shadow inside Nakano Broadway. Bizarre things are happening more and more. What's going to happen to us? That detective agency's got to be behind this. I'll just pretend I didn't read that last part. Hey, we've got another case to tackle. Hope you're ready for another day of hard... hold on. What's this about that bulletin board? So people are saying this place is taking a turn for the even weirder? Alright. Sounds like the residents have a lot of pent-up frustration that they're letting out now. We definitely aren't lacking in people who've got it out for us. Once you're a bad apple in their eyes, you're always one, even if you're innocent. Yeah, unfortunately, the media does a bad job about that. Let's see what we can do to clear our good name, and what do you say? Do I get a choice? Nakano's Legendary Buster's difficulty. 1 star. Okay, this is a case from the Broadway management. There are strange rumors in Broadway. Solve them with these guys. Okay. Kinda don't remember this one. Oh, it's this team. Hi. Hey there, May. You're early today. Of course, when we heard you had something intriguing to share at the club, how could we not rush on over? May, calm down. You sound a little overeager. Sorry, Detective, she's just a little worked up. That's May for you, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I see it's all the same gang from our Shibuya Harasaka experiment earlier as well. Yeah, the Harasaka thing, that kind of creeps me out. Not as bad as the Eaton guy. Hee hee, color me surprised to see you all still part of the Occult Club. Takes guts to stay around after what happened in Shibuya. Haha, that's all on May. After that experiment, she really started devoting herself to running the club. She's practically on fire. Yep, I owe it to you all now that I know there really are strange mysteries like that lurking around in the world. Just don't say I didn't warn you if you get caught up in something serious one of these days. Oh, I'm doing this research precisely to prevent that from ever happening. You have to know what you're up against to survive. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I'm sorry to call you all out here when you're so busy as it is. No, it's perfectly fine, I promise. When we hear the occult is afoot somewhere, we can't help but come running as fast as we can. That's our job as the Inodian Occult Research Club. Well, I appreciate your vigor. Still, that being said, Tokyo has more than its fair share of occult phenomena going on these days, so why bother coming over to our neck of the woods? Well, when you put it like that, isn't it obvious? Nakano is leagues apart from anything else you could call an occult mecca around here. Exactly, I couldn't have put it better myself, Kenji. That's just what I'd hoped for out of the Vice President. Ah, May. Yeesh, Kenji, you're not exactly doing us any favors getting her all hyped up even more, you know. Well, what I said is still true. All sorts of weird, unusual things go down here in Nakano. I mean, there's the bleeding Merle that's said to have blood gushing out of mouths and eyes in the lobby on the first floor lobby for starters. Then there's the skeleton pool, home to a pile of abandoned corpses that turn to bones overnight. Rumor also has it that late at night there are people clad in white flying over the roof while holding a hidden sabbat. And then you've also got the mysterious fish rains that have poured down over Nakano for ages, foretelling imminent misfortune. The rains fish? I don't think I've ever seen that. All of those things remain unsolved so naturally. I've heard of like jellyfish and stuff like that being rained out of the sky, but I have never seen fish. I mean, I've seen jellyfish stuff flying out of the sky during the summer one time. It was a really weird phenomenon. People were told to stay inside for a couple of days until the stuff was not considered hazardous to people's health, because it can actually paralyze you and stuff like that if I remember right. Like paralyze your lungs and stuff if you weren't careful. It's kind of crazy. All those remain unsolved naturally. I missed that part. Funny you should mention those specifically because I actually solved them all already. What? You did? You already solved them? What's this already talk? This is my home base, and as a detective, if you tell me something weird is up, of course I'm going to look around. That's all long in the past. Aw. Why the long face? I didn't say this case wouldn't be up your alley. As for your reward this time around, how about I give you guys my file with all the so-called supernatural cases I've worked on? Oh, then of course we'll do it. Tell us more. That's the spirit. I fully intend to extend or make use of your club's unique expertise for today's case. As we've already discussed, Tokyo has become a real hotbed for the supernatural, and it goes without saying that Nakano is no exception. The reports and complaints I've been getting from other tenants don't look to be letting up anytime soon, and so they've asked me to solve some. But even with my assistant on board, there are just too many for us to handle by ourselves. There are essentially 4 different odd phenomena going on around here that I want you guys to solve with your passion and young sensibility. 4 oddities. Okay, go on. First, I want to figure out what's behind three-legged Matthew, who wanders around these parts in search of something. Then I want you to look into the Kata Kata, who roams the floors of Nakano Broadway. After that, go look into the Reaper elevator, which descends from the basement to the 4th floor at 2 a.m. And last but certainly not least, see what you can find out about Master Tip Tap, a spirit. Oh, these all sound great. This is going to be lots of fun to work on. I've given these legends their names based on eyewitness accounts I've heard. Now it's on you guys to solve Nakano's urban legends, alright? What do you say? Will you go for it? Okay, this is so exciting. I can't wait to get started. Everybody, we're heading to K Cafe to formulate our plan on the double. May, wait up! Those two sure can't contain themselves. Well, we better indulge them and head on over. Not like we have much of a choice. Don't think you get to take it easy now. You're joining up with them too. Thanks, boss. This might be a bit awkward to ask, but I've noticed your assistant kind of just zones out sometimes. Is everything alright? It's nothing too severe right now, but I can tell things are starting to get unstable with Chaos's body. Control over data is slipping. Really, Chaos seems to have even forgotten what's happened there. Yeah, I did. But it's better to forget so that way I don't, lose faith. Well, now that we're well into the night, our time has finally come to spring into action. Since we're here, might as well start on the 1st floor. We're going through every floor and checking whether these strange things are actually taking place, right? Right, since the reports of three-legged Matthew seem to center around this floor, we'll start with that for now and go from there. Yeah, alright, then let's get to work. Oh my goodness, Digiline, you scared the crap out of me. Good for it. I'll go pick that up some other time. Alright. I figured out a little of the three-legged Matthew's backstory, so get this. 30 years ago, there was this popular Anita doll whose clothes you could swap out. Matthew was another doll who was her ex-boyfriend. What? Dolls? Originally, he was described as being her fiancé, but another male doll that showed up later, Lance, a diplomat, became popular. At some point, Lance and Anita got hitched, and Matthew was relegated to the ex-boyfriend position. You mean friend-zoned? That's what we call it. I wouldn't go that way if I were you. Okay. Turns out there's an epilogue of sorts to Matthew's story. After he lost Anita to Lance, Matthew went insane and attacked Lance, chopping his body up and sending the pieces to Anita. But things didn't go entirely according to plan when he tried to send the final piece to her, a single leg. Because, as it turned out, Anita was putting Lance's body back together using forbidden dark magic. Really? What Matthew did in response was attach that final leg to his own body, ostensibly in an effort to ensure Lance could never be revived. Ever since, he's apparently been walking around with much difficulty on his 3 legs, roaming about here and there, forever searching for memories of the good old days he and Anita once had. I don't know whether to be sad or just be disgusted with that. I think Manaka and Kenji might make for a cute pair, don't you? Oh, but don't tell them I said that, okay? Nah, you don't have to worry about me saying anything like that. Takano Broadway at night feels really creepy. I mean, during the day, there are some floors I don't like visiting, but this is something else. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. Alright, then on to the second floor. Now to turn our attention to Katakata. What time's a wasting? Off we go. Go this way first. Hehe. Manaka's such a fraidy cat, but she still loves it when Kenji talks about occult stories, all passionate and stuff. I don't think anybody up against a spirit that could be 150 kph would have any hope of escaping. If you bump into it, it's game over. Yeah, 150 kilometers per hour. That's what, 110 miles per hour, maybe? America! Oh, here we go. From what I can tell, Kanakata is derived from the famous Tiki Tiki legend. Tiki Tiki is an apparition who lost her feet in a train accident. She can travel up to 150 kph with just her arms, laughing as she pursues people. But that's not weird. Katakata is therefore an altered form that Tiki Tiki came to adopt after many years. Okay, alright, I just read that. I want to talk to the person I haven't talked to. The name Tiki Tiki supposedly comes from the sound she makes when she moves with her arms. Okay, so where does Katakata come from? Nothing to report here either. Yep, let's make our way up to the third floor. What do we run into up here, I wonder? Only one way to find out. Let's split up and get to work, everyone. You seem totally bored, Lily. Just spouting weird stuff now. Hey, Manaka, how are things going with you and Kenji? How far have you two progressed? Tell me, tell me. What better time is there to talk about love than the middle of the night? They're always trying to hook each other up on these games. If you happen to meet Katakata, she'll ask, need your legs? And if you don't give her the right response, she'll run off with yours. What's the right response? It's, I'm using them right now. She's surprisingly cooperative, it turns out. That ain't weird. Of course I'm using them right now. They're my legs. Oh, hey, I think I figured out why she's called Katakata. Katakata originally lost her legs after falling onto train tracks in Hokkaido, so maybe her name comes from the sound teeth make when chattering. Okay. Well, why isn't there anything special happening tonight? We've got one more floor to go. Surely there's something to find up on the fourth floor. Come on, let's head up for the elevator. Let's head for the elevator. All right, come to us, O Reaper Elevator. Make thyself known before us. It's past 2 a.m. now. Why isn't anything showing up? I called out to it and everything, but there's no sign of it appearing at all. This sucks. I hate it. I just want to see the Grim Reaper at least once in my lifetime. Is that too much to ask? Why don't you just wait till you're old and ready to die? May, it's okay. There's still hope. Just keep it together. Well, I never took her to be the type to throw a tantrum when things go poorly. May, we're getting worried about you. Why don't we take a little break at K Cafe? When we met up earlier yesterday afternoon, the owner said it was fine to use it as a break room. It shouldn't be locked. She's not going to listen to reason. I'm in favor of it. I'm beat. I could use a rest after all that investigating. We can't. There's still Kotsu to check out. Katsu, whatever. We have to check everything again, top to bottom. There has to be something here. I just know it. All right, we get it. Let's just go inside K Cafe for a bit so we can reassess the situation. Sound good to you? And that's when the stuff starts to happen, right? There's nothing here. No ghosts, no spirits, nothing. Nothing. Oh, cheer up. Since when does the good stuff ever happen on the first day you do this sort of work? I just want to see Matthew, Kata Kata, the Reaper Elevator, and Master Tip Tap. It's okay, May, really. I'm sure something will come along soon. Really? You sure? Eeh. What's wrong? Don't you guys hear it? It's the elevator. Maybe it's Kyoko. But she's not the only resident here. Who could it be? Wait, maybe it's a cop. That sound just now. Did the elevator just arrive on this floor? It must have. It's the Reaper elevator. It came. I knew it was real all along. There's the tip taps. Oh my god, that sound. Is that Master Tip Tap? Kata 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 kata. But now it's a different sound. Don't tell me it's... Ah! Eh! Wait, was that somebody's voice? What's going on? What are you kids doing in here? We could ask you the same question. Why are you here so late? Late? Missy, it's morning already. I always come here to relax on around this time. Huh, but it's not even 4 yet. Well, actually, it makes sense. My grandpa tends to get up really early, too. Oh, I get it now. That's why the K-Cafe owner had this place unlocked. It's so this guy can use it. Hey, Chaos, what's wrong? Huh? Wait, am I seeing what I think I am? Is that a third leg? What? What are you blathering about now? Kata. Those dentures, are they making that chattering noise because they're misaligned? You also came from that elevator, which would make you the Reaper. Hey, who you calling a Reaper? The tapping sound must have come from... No, you mean to tell me that this old guy is the one behind all of the local urban legends here? Poor old guy. You have to be kidding. Oh. Did she faint? May's mournful cries could be heard all throughout the building that night. Poor May. So it looks like you guys came through and solved all the mysteries. I couldn't have asked for a better end result than what you found out. What's so good about it? It was all just because that old guy takes early morning walks. Perhaps, but as they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Get real here. Who could have ever seen any of this coming? Let me ask you something. While you were out running around solving mysteries, what were you picturing inside your head? Did you see things in pitch dark? Did you hear things in deafening silence? Personally, in my opinion, I'd say such strong human imaginations are key to engaging in supernatural research. Yes, they are. You have a really good imagination for imaginative things. I feel like I kind of get it, but don't at the same time. Those are just my own thoughts on the matter. Don't read too deeply into them. Hopefully, having reached the conclusion that you guys have, it's given you some things to think about individually. Now, as promised, I believe I have my files to hand off as your reward. Those won't be necessary. We'll solve those other mysteries ourselves through our own efforts. Our own efforts and our boundless passion and imagination. Oh, that's a fantastic attitude to have. Wow, Kenji, that's actually kind of cool of you to say that. Perhaps I was out of line then. If you insist that much, then I won't worry about. Oh no, we'll still gladly take them off your hands, Detective. What are you saying, May? Haven't you been paying any attention to what's going on? So, do you mean to tell me you're not even a little interested in what's inside those files? Really, Monica? Well, maybe just a little. If you aren't, then I'll just go ahead and read them by myself. Hey, that's no fair! Man, and here I was thinking I was acting cool for once, too. Aw, Kenji, you did great. Don't let this get you down. Just try harder next time. Well, I'm gonna take off now. Catch you two later. Looks like it's just the two of us again, Chaos. I didn't expect him to run off with only one of my files. Either way, we can now report back to the other tenants that those issues have been taken care of. Hopefully that'll improve our standing a little. Those Occult Club kids or something, though. They're growing up so fast. Maybe one of these days they'll start to be friendly rivals of yours. That'd be fun, right? Time for some of that splendid coffee that she makes. What makes me drag my old bones out here every morning, I wonder? This place feels real nostalgic to me for some reason, but I can't pinpoint the reason why. What the... Rico! That's the best old man voice you're getting out of me right now. Oh my god. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just really wanted to pass some time for this next episode for the week, just because the fact that I'm going to be doing some leveling, and I'm also got some Digimon at the farm that are max level now, so I need to take care of those too. So we'll go ahead and turn this case in. Get that farm expansion plug. It's always interesting how mysteries often lead and tie into one another, but I digress. Great work as always. Get ready for another case soon. The other case, well, I guess we do have to go look for it. Let's see what she says. It's not going to affect Examon for a while. Be productive. Take on some cases. I haven't seen Pete in a while. I doubt he's deaf in the con on Broadway, but something's been troubling him. Go find him. Alright, so we'll have to find Pete. I'm guessing we'll have to go up to the K Cafe and find him there. But anyway, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you've never played the game or you don't plan on buying the games, at least you'll get to watch and see some of the storylines that I'm doing that you'll have to do if you, or endure if you're playing the game anyway. Because a lot of these cases, even the main cases, sometimes don't even have any battles. It's just all this occult stuff and crap like that. It's just filler. So that's just part of the games that Bandai makes now, it seems, anymore. So anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.